Hey there, everyone, and welcome to our stream. My name is Moe Corbett, and I'll be your host this evening. Here at Tiny Room Studios, we have a Singer Songwriter Spotlight every Tuesday night in which we invite an LA-based artist to come and share their music with us. After the performance, I'll be sitting down to chat. This week, I am so excited. We have Jordan Pratt. So without further ado, enjoy the show.
Another hotel room. Hear the roaring of the falls, feel the mist against your skin. Do you hear nothing at all? Do you think of her again? Do you think of her? Anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. And on a parapet, a stranger in a crowd and a fish in the net. Another fish in the net. Don't turn around, let the dust settle as it fades in the background. Oh, the roaring of the falls, feel the mist against your skin. Do you hear nothing at all? Do you think of her again? Do you think of her? Oh. Anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. And you know it doesn't matter what you did or what you didn't do. It's stripped of the colors and it's all dark blue. Hear the roaring of the falls, feel the mist against your skin. Do you hear nothing at all? Do you think of her again? Oh. Anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. Thank you. Thank you so much. My name is Jordan Pratt. Thank you for being with me today at Tiny Room Studios. Thanks for having me. This next song I'm going to play is called Slow Burn Regret, which which is from my record, The Deepest of Blues, which just came out in March. So you can check that out. Here's Slow Burn Regret. Come to steal the silence from your head and to leave a slow burn regret. The things ain't even happened yet. Just to prove what we already see. And all that's left is a slow burn regret, and it's taking over me. Tear the lining from the walls. Even the best of us fall when we're given enough time. Oh, 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 oh. And all around there are people making sounds just to prove what we already see. And all that's left is a slow burn regret, and it's taking over me. Ooh, 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 slow to hear the cries of the meek sweetly drift off to sleep with all your promises to keep. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, this next one is a song I wrote called We Try, and it's not out anywhere yet, so I've played it live for a good while, but nothing set you can listen to on Spotify or anything yet. And I wrote this based on a play I saw in my undergrad called Our Town. Here it is, it's called We Try. When I was alive, I took it all goodbye, and I doesn't every day. When I was alive, the years would pass by, and I wouldn't even blink. Now they're all I have, and I find I'm wishing that I tried to stop and think, found the good in lesser things, like dishes in the sink. 'Cause when I was alive, I took it all in stride. It felt wrong to hesitate. Now when looking back, I see through all the cracks in the plans that I had laid. Oh, how I was afraid, I was afraid, I was afraid. Not even the poets or the saints really know what it means when a moment passes by, though we try. Oh, we try, we live, we love, we die, and we try, we try. River running through at least 100 shades of blue, but it doesn't mean a thing. Fully unaware of the beauty brimming there, people staring at their screens. Oh, it's just insanity, how little we all see. Not even the poets or the saints really know what it means when a moment passes by, though we try. Oh, we try, we live, we love, we die, and we try, we try. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, this next song I'm going to do is called The Deepest of Blues, and it's off the record, Deepest of Blues. And this song was really important for me during the pandemic. It's kind of a mission statement song to keep moving forward through stuff in our lives. Do it 2 frets higher, because that will be better. Stubborn as the winter, fiercer than the August sun, I know you better than anyone. Through the rain, to the moment we go under, I'll remain. Tried and true, into the deepest of blues. Getting close to comfort, you let down your guard. Holding on was always the hardest part. Through the rain, to the moment we go under, I'll remain. Tried and true, into the deepest of blues. To the moment we go under, I'll remain. Tried and true, into the deepest of blues. Into the deepest of blues. Into the deepest of Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, this next song I'm doing is called 14-Hour Drive, and I wrote this in a School of Song workshop. School of Song is an LA-based songwriting class-based thing. It's actually online over Zoom, but they do a lot of in-person meetups, so if you're a songwriter out there, check out School of Song. It's awesome. They just had Mia Follick, who's a great singer-songwriter out here, do a class. So I wrote this based on her instruction. The assignment for this one was to write to a drone, so just have one note going like, and writing whatever melodies come to your head, which was a really cool experience and something I've never done. And if you listen to her song Thingamajig, you'll totally understand why she does this exercise. It's a fantastic song. Anyway, here's 14-Hour Drive. Took a 14-hour drive into the night. Steady raindrops from the sky, keeping the time. And all of the questions that fill us with doubt, all of a sudden came pouring out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All the problems we were trying our best to escape are getting louder in the quiet, and I am afraid that you may not see me the same way again. I'll have your love, but will I be your friend? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Baby, what's your hurry? We've got some miles to go, and I am tired of being alone. Oh no. Put the breath back in my lungs so I can speak. Put the blood back in my heart so it can beat. There is no cavalry coming to help. It's time we learn to save ourselves. Thank you. All right, I've got time for 2 more with you guys. And then we'll be taking a short break, and then we'll do a little interview over here. So to start, I'll do Meant to Be Apart, and then I'll be premiering a new single that's coming out in October. So more on that later. This is Meant to Be Apart. Why solely the page with words you don't need? There was never a doubt what all of this means. Ain't it sad how even with all of the signs, I tried so hard to make you mine. So I'll go, though I hate to leave you alone. It's nothing that we didn't already know. Right from the start, we were meant to be apart. Why say out loud what you already said? Without saying a word, I knew what you meant. There is pain in chasing what you love, but There's no love if you won't open up. So I'll go, though I hate to leave you alone. It's nothing that we didn't already know. Right from the start, we were meant to be apart. So I'll go, I'll go. It's nothing that we didn't already know. So I won't act surprised. We saw the end and we tried to rewrite it at least 1,000 little times. So I'll go, though I hate to leave you alone. It's nothing that we didn't already know. Right from the start, we were meant to be apart. Right from the start, we were meant to be apart. Right from the start, we were meant to be apart.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. It's been so fun to be here with you, Tiny Room. Thank you. This next song is free, and you can listen to it on everywhere on October 15th. I actually haven't said that anywhere yet, so this is the first place. October 15th. Yeah, I'm really excited for this song. I recorded it up in Utah with a great producer named Jordan Clark. I work exclusively with Jordans, so I guess that's just how it worked out. For real though, on my Deepest of Blues record, I had another Jordan producer that wasn't Jordan Clark, Jordan Turner, who was also awesome. Yeah. Then Cody slipped in somewhere and did the rest of my songs, and he was awesome too. But yeah, this one was really fun to make. Jordan's really big on experimenting on a bunch of different sounds, so we did things like we had tire chains and threw them on the ground for part of the production, and he got a mandolin and put little styrofoam bits in it and made some cool little prepared mandolin sounds. And we got my friend Michael Van Bodegum Smith on the trumpet and a bunch of other, and flugelhorn I think too. So anyways, really cool stuff for this song. And you'll only hear part of it today. Stripped down version. So here's free.
I used to have a grove of trees, crisp autumn coloring the leaves, the brightest reds, the deepest greens. And I recalled the rush of wind, screaming loud as a chariot, water pouring down my skin. Free me, don't you see me? Can't you hear me? Are you listening? Night after tonight I have this dream. I play it back like a movie scene, cut somewhere far from the chemical clean. And as I steal into this death, chalk it up to petty theft, sheltered in a world I left. Free me, don't you see me? Can't you hear me? Are you listening? Free me. Free me.
Thank you so much. My name is Jordan Pratt. I'll see you in a minute.
Hey friends, welcome back, welcome back. Jordan, thank you so much for that awesome performance.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Great to have you here at Tiny Room. So the way that we met Jordan is Julian, who runs production here at Tiny Room as well, tonight saw you play unknowingly at Hotel Cafe and was blown away and approached you. Is that sort of how that went down?
Yeah, that's how it went down. It was at a Hotel Cafe performance for my EP show, yeah. So
Yeah,
that was pretty
great.
cool.
Love Hotel Cafe. Well, it's so awesome having you perform here. And now, we chatted a little bit before this, and you did study music in Boston for a while, but it was not singer-songwriter studying that you were up to. What was going on in Boston when you were in school?
Yeah, so I actually took one songwriting adjacent class while I was there, but I was studying classical voice, like opera performance and vocal pedagogy in particular in my last year, and also a lot of musical theater stuff around Boston at the time too. So I was kind of all over the map for a little bit, trying to figure out where I fit.
Sure. And then at what point did you start writing the gorgeous songs that we got to hear tonight?
I started the stuff that I've been performing. I started writing. The earliest stuff has been in 2019. I did release an EP in 2016 as well, as I was doing my undergrad work, and I've always been writing ever since I picked up guitar, just kind of as a natural extension of learning the instrument. But seriously focusing on writing and doing that as a songwriter, it's been since 2019.
Since 2019, and then obviously global pandemic allowed you maybe some space to really sit in what it looks like for you to create the art that you really want to be creating. At least that's how it comes across to me, because as someone who just got to experience your show, it's so clear that this is what you're supposed to be making, and it's like a gift for people like me to witness beautiful songs like that, and I'm just grateful that you took that avenue and went with it, because studying classical voice, you know, that's a totally different route than some of the things that we got to hear today.
Yeah, thank you. That means a lot that you said that. It definitely was a weird path to get to where I'm at. But yeah, I think those years in the pandemic to hone the skills in writing were extremely helpful. Instead of just jumping up on stage and performing live stuff that was less tested, I guess.
Sure. Who would you say are your sort of musical influences and got you, in one way or another, helped you get to where you're at with the music you're creating?
This answer changes pretty frequently.
I love that. That's awesome. Okay, great start.
Yeah. But I would say for this album in particular, Deepest of Blues, it was very Bon Iver, Sufjan Stevens influenced for most of it. Also, Adrienne Lenker, her album Songs that came out was really influential for me. And Big Thief, in general, their stuff has been, I just love her approach to lyrics. It's just so, I don't know, it's left at center compared to like kind of how pop approaches lyrics, and still very relatable and so image heavy. And I love songs that just take you to a new place and just put you in a different world. So that's what I'm striving for, and Adrienne seems to do that very naturally.
And you're still finding your space. I mean, you mentioned, we all are always finding our space, but you mentioned you're taking songwriter classes, and there's meetups you're involved in, and you're performing at Hotel Cafe. So you're going after it. Live music is back out there, and you said, here I am, because you also just went on a tour this summer. Talk to me a little bit about what that's like to jump out of, I suppose, your comfort zone, what you were trained to do, versus now what you want to be doing, and what that process has looked like sharing that with people.
Yes. Sorry, can you say that question?
Yeah, it was a weird question. I was finding it as I was saying it, I suppose. So there was the pathway from going from studying classical voice to then writing your own songs, right? So that's like a self situation. But now you're out there performing it. And so what has it been like for you now sharing these new things with people, like putting out the EP and performing the shows and going on the tour?
For me, it's kind of like a reminder of why I've been doing the writing and stuff in the first place, because I love connecting with people, and I think that's why everyone that's in music chooses to do it. Because just that connection you have with people, whether it's just one person in the audience, whatever, is so meaningful. And I did get some of that through musical theater and through opera performance as well. I actually still sing in a choir, and that's like the pinnacle for me, is singing in unison, or in parts, but all together, breathing together and singing and connecting with an audience. And to me, that's like the top. I love performing as a singer-songwriter, but having that unison in a choir there's just something really special about that. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. It's for the connection, human connection, and it's been wonderful to have that back.
Wow, that's so awesome. What choir do you perform in or belong to?
Yeah, I sing with Choral Arts Initiative, is what it's called. Choral Arts Initiative, CAI. They exclusively do living composers' works, which I think is fantastic. That because there's a lot of choirs out there that focus on the hundreds of years of beautiful choral music that's been written, but not many that are championing new works. So I plug them wherever I can, because I love the group, and it's been really fun to sing with.
Oh, that's awesome. I've never even heard of something like that. I mean, I have been in choirs. I have friends who are in choirs.
Noteworthy.
Yeah, Noteworthy. Oh, gosh, if anyone watching this is knowing that Noteworthy is getting a shout-out, they're going to cry. Tears of joy. So, yeah, but I've just never, only performing living composers. That's pretty rad.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, every summer they do a project where 15 composers from around the country come over, and we perform their songs with them and workshop it, and then have the performance at the end. It's wild, and a lot of really difficult music to sing. It's really fun.
How awesome that you get to do solo singer-songwriter stuff, but you still allow yourself space and choose to sing in groups and find that unison, because you know how important it is for you as an artist, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's definitely like for my soul. Like singing choirs is for my soul. So is the songwriting thing, of course. I feel like I'm able to express a lot better as a songwriter. But yeah, choir music is good for my soul.
Great. So you have an EP out that came out in 2016. You've got an album, The Deepest of Blues, that is streaming on all platforms. That came out in March. And now, today, you've just officially announced that you have a single coming out on October 15th.
14th, yes.
14th.
Yeah.
October 14th. It is Friday, October 14th is the date that Jordan Pratt's next single is coming out. And I'm so excited. I haven't listened to the EP myself, but I imagine that the jump from like the music that was created for the 2016 and then the album that came out in 2020 is how is that for you to listen back on it, and what's, I don't know, any commentary on it, I suppose? Yeah,
it's very different. And I actually had an EP that came out just before the pandemic as well. So 2020, I had a 2016 release, 2020, and then this 2022 EP. And the difference between the 2020 and the 2022 EP for me is pretty massive, at least in tone and figuring out what it is that I want to present to the world as an artist. 2020 album was super fun to work on, and Mitch Davis, who did the production on it, is super talented, and we did a lot of great stuff, but it's a little scattered genre-wise, and I feel like this one is a lot more cohesive, it was fun to work on something like that.
Great. Jordan, it's been such a pleasure having you here and meeting you, and I would love to know what it looks like to support you moving forward, shows that you have going on, where we can find you, that sort of thing. How can myself and people who watch tonight's performance that fell in love with your music, how can we support you?
Sure. The first thing would be to follow me on all the social media stuff so you know what's going on. I'm at Jordan Pratt Music, and that's everywhere. Pratt with 2 T's. And I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, so finding me there is great. I'm playing live at Adults Only. It's a Breaking Sound showcase on September 25th. That's a Sunday with some other really great indie folk singer-songwriter acts. So that's this 3 weeks from now, September 25th. That one's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope people can come out to that.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks so much. Thanks so much for listening to all of you guys out on the stream. Once again, I'm sitting here with Jordan Pratt. Follow them on Instagram, Pratt with 2 T's. And grab your tickets for September 25th at Adults Only. They'll be playing there for a Breaking Sound showcase. And make sure to give them a follow on your Spotify or Apple Music so you can automatically get alerted when that next single comes out in October. Thanks so much. Again, my name's Moe Corbett. We're here at Tiny Room Studios for our Tuesday night Singer Songwriter Spotlight. You'll find me here again next week, and I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much.
Yeah, it's so fun.